got a letter from my baby, this is what she had to say. I got a letter from my baby, this is what she had to say. Please tell me something to drive these lonely blues away. Not to worry, everything will be okay. I told her not to worry, everything will be okay. I know the secret how to drive the blues away.
Stupendous, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Lunchtime with Stevie D show with your host with the most, myself, Mr. Stevie D. You know, kids, on our last show, I was formally inducted into the Knights of Malta. Or what's the San Jose Police SWAT team? I don't remember. Anyway, I don't even know if they have a SWAT team, but if they don't, I'll buy them one. Anyway, I was inducted into the Knights of Malta, and, you know, having been the recipient of the traditional praise that is bestowed upon all new inductees, many of my fellow Knights, former business partners, former family members, whatever, took turns sharing warm memories, fond memories of me and a lot of other things. Now, some of those fond recollections took the form of insults, but I know, myself, that those virulent hatred comments that they made of me is just their way of showing love and affection. Isn't that right? Grandma, my grandma's here. Hey, hi, Grandma. Anyway.
Hey, screw you.
Thanks, Grandma. I love you. Now, I know some of the people have said that I bought my way into the Knights of Malta and that I don't deserve this position. But isn't that really the American way? I mean, if I can pay off congressmen, why should I stop with the Knights of Malta? Hey, why is my valet Pedro wearing a bulletproof vest? You see that? He's wearing a bulletproof vest.
Why not?
I don't know.
I thought I heard a gunshot.
So did I.
So what's that light doing in you?
Fire the prop person.
Oh, quick! Call the police! Stevie D's been stabbed.
Do we have to?
Well, Stevie D's been stabbed or shot or something.
Yes.
Oh my God, he's dead.
Well, honey, Nadinia, who's gonna clean up this mess?
Well, I'm not. I'm the Prime Minister. What the hell do you think we pay off the police for?
Excuse me. Oh, gee, there's no need to worry. I just happened to be walking by on the way to the grocery store to get Mrs. Colombo some milk, and I heard that there was a crime being committed in progress here. He should have gone out on a high note, like my buddy Seinfeld. Oh, what a pathetic waste of human flesh. Well, if you don't mind, I'll use his seat here. My feet are killing me. These new shoes are, oh, I'll tell you something. Well, let me see here. You Godfather, you had a reason to kill him. Why, he owed you $50, and people have been known to kill someone for a lot less than that. Listen, even if I did have a reason to kill him, although it's a damn good one, I wouldn't have done it this way. You, the Prime Minister of Malta, you had even more reason to kill him. He was about to spit on your honorable institution.
That is true. But I also hated his crusty butt.
Well, that's a good reason, but it still doesn't justify murder. Now you, Rudy. Where's Rudy? There's Rudy. You hated his guts even more. I mean, he insulted you and your sister and treated you both like trash.
Well, we are trash. But I still hated everything about him, especially his cheap rented tuxedos.
And Michael Renfro.
Hey.
Now you could have killed him because he demoted you in his next show.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm only the narrator here. Besides, I'm already involved in a much classier show than this daytime drama. But, yeah, I'd like to see him dead.
Now you, Harry Pilata, I mean, you hated him even more. He disgraced your entire family, and, I mean, he brought dishonor upon your organization, and he sent you a stale basket of fruit for Christmas last year.
There's nothing I hate worse than stale fruit for Christmas.
Now you, the Maltese thug.
Yep.
You wanted to kill him even more because he called you stupid. And you are.
Any idiot knows I'm stupid. My uncle rented him that tux. That's why I know he doesn't own it.
So that's everyone.
Wait a minute! Don't forget about me! I'm Judith de la Madrid, attorney for the National Organization of Women. Isn't that in your notes?
No, it's not even here in my notes. We usually put dames on last. You're a woman. And, as I came by Studio B, they got a cooking show going over next door. Don't you think that's where you belong?
No, I know exactly where I am. I had just as much reason to kill him as the rest of these clowns.
Yeah.
I was his rejected lover.
I thought that hooker was his lover.
Oh, you're that one? You can't talk to me like that. I graduated from Mills College.
Most people try to deny murder, but you all want to take credit for it.
Now that all the suspects have been interrogated, let's hear another number from that fabulous band, the Riff Rats.
And listen, if you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all. That's my advice. Pardon, you go your way, I'll go mine. It's best that we do. Here's a kiss, I hope that this brings lots of luck to you. It makes no difference how I carry on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Talk about me when I'm gone. Although our friendship ceases from now on. And listen, if you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all. That's my advice. With pardon, you go your way and I go mine. That's the best thing that we can do. Here's a kiss, I hope that this brings lots of luck to you. It makes no difference how I carry on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone.
interrogating the suspects.
Not so fast, Renfro. You could have killed him. You were overheard saying you wanted to take over his show.
No, Lieutenant, you misunderstood. You see, I want to take over the government using his show. You see, because one drop of this G9 nerve gas over a populated area will bring the government to its knees.
Look, Renfro, I work for the city. That's federal jurisdiction. Take that up with the FBI.
But it's G9 nerve gas. Come on.
You know, your record shows that you won a bronze medal in Barcelona for marksmanship.
Yeah.
Now, you could have easily killed him at point-blank range.
I won a silver. And wait a minute, I thought he was stabbed.
Yeah, that's right. I guess you're free to leave then.
Huh.
Mr. Harry Villada, as a mobster, you lead a very questionable lifestyle. Wouldn't you agree?
Calling me gay?
You know, Stevie D was about to expose your underground operation to the press, and he was doing it with one of your mistresses.
Doing it with one of my mistresses? I'll kill him!
Well, I think you're a little late for that. Now we're gonna have to move right along to Judith, the lawyer. That's right, you're a member of the Costa Gabras. Is that right? I don't think I can read my own writing here. The Costa, oh, you're right.
That's La Cosa Nostra.
Oh, that's right, La Cosa Nostra. You're right, no member of La Cosa Nostra would ever kill anyone themselves. Okay, you're free to leave, but... Were you going to say something?
No, continue.
No, go ahead.
Mom, I got nothing to say. He's good and dead, isn't he? Yeah. So...
you're free to leave, but don't leave town. Now, Godfather. Stevie D, his debt to you is...
Mr. Godfather.
Well, whatever. Stevie D's debt to you is well known in the underground. In fact, you were going to take up the matter with Uncle Fidel, is that right?
But kill Uncle Fidel?
Well, until he kicked you out of his organization. You had no alternative but to off Stevie D. Am I right?
Listen, if I wanted to kill him, although I do, I could have annihilated him a long time ago.
Right. But where were you when a murder occurred?
I was right here, you fruitcake.
You know, my wife loves fruitcake.
You know what, for an LA cop, you're a pretty sloppy dimwit.
Is this cigar bothering you?
No, you're bothering me. This whole investigation's bothering me. You think sitting next to a dead person bothers me? Not even close. You think the fact that he was sitting next to me on this set and he was murdered bothers me? Not even so. In fact, it makes me hungry. Let's order some Chinese.
Chinese.
You know, that sounds like a good idea. I'm hungry. I know a great little place down the street.
Hey, Flatfoot, Madonna, can we get on with this? I got a poker game, and she's my partner.
Now, Stevie D did publicly humiliate you and your skanky sister over there. On national TV to boot. And it sounds like a pretty good motive to me.
I don't mind being publicly humiliated. Hey, Lieutenant Colombo, you look kind of cute. Got any handcuffs on you?
Oh, I was saving those for later with my wife. Now, Rudy, you had a relationship with the deceased prior to his death, am I not right?
Are you calling me a pufta?
Sir, I'm just trying to establish how you knew the victim before he became deceased.
You know, he looked kind of cute lying there, limp in his tuxedo like that. Maybe it's the oxygen leaving his body that makes him all stiff and hard. Somehow, it kind of turns me on. Hey, Lieutenant, you know, after you're finished with all this questioning, do you have to take the body right away? I mean, don't I have to take pictures and fingerprints and do body search for weapons and things? I could be of assistance.
Well, you know, little lady, I'll definitely let the captain know that when he arrives. With the uniform cops, of course.
You mean there's gonna be a uniformed policeman here? Could you excuse me while I go and freshen up?
You know, you may have other things on your mind at the time of the murder, sister. But your brother, on the other hand, hasn't convinced me that he couldn't have had some part in this murder.
Hey, I don't want you fooling around with any cops. You get a bad reputation that way.
Well, since the producer just told me that neither one of you are important to this investigation, I think we'll just move on.
Wait a minute, I'm getting hungry here. It's not worth wasting our sweat over this guy, this scum. Let's move on.
That's right. Can we get some Chinese food to go? Can someone order the Chinese food here? We still have people to interrogate. Now, Maltese thug, Stevie treated you with insults. He constantly gave you bad harassments and gave you bad bets at the racetrack. Would you admit he's a bad shill?
He was? Oh, that's right, he was.
Were you out of town when he was killed?
Ah, that's right. I was out of town visiting my grandmother.
No.
In Topeka.
He was right here when the lights went out, and that's when that scumbag was killed, knifed, or whatever, I don't know.
He was?
This is a very serious point.
Oh, that's right, he was. I'm getting Colombo.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you look like you're confused. Anyway, we're all a little confused here. I don't know whether Stevie D was shot, stabbed, hit over the head, or poisoned with a lethal injection of chamomile tea. I mean, we all know he was very, very allergic to chamomile tea.
He was? Oh, that's right, he was.
Well, that's right. And how did you know that?
You just said so.
Well, if I hadn't said it, how would you have known it?
Oh, I don't know. I think this is the part of the show where I'm supposed to be stupid and get off easy. That's the way it always be in the movies. Stevie D said that if I came in this show, it would be just like being in the movies. Can I go home now? I'm not feeling very good. I feel sensitive constitution.
You know, my wife, she's sensitive too. You know, she predicted the Northridge earthquake. Now, Miss La Madrid.
That's Ms. de la Madrid.
I'm just trying to remember how you pronounce this.
And please do not forget to capitalize my last name. Okay?
Okay.
I have 2 degrees and a law degree from King City College of Arts and Crafts. I mean, I certainly don't want to be mistaken for any of these lowlives.
Now, just which lowlives might you be referring to, Miss de la Madrid?
Lieutenant Colombo, I am an attorney for the National Organization of Women. I have handled many civil as well as international discrimination cases against women. And if there is one thing I cannot stand, that is to be railroaded by a member of the local police department. Now, if you do not spell my name and degrees and list me as a viable suspect in this ridiculous case, I will bring you to the highest court in this country.
Well, actually, you know, this is a murder case. This is not a discrimination case. And I'm just a civil servant trying to do my job. I mean, we're all impressed with your degrees, but I still have to conduct a murder investigation here. Now, is there any information that you can give us concerning this death?
I had plenty of reason to kill him. Yes, I was his rejected lover. Yes, he was a philanderer. Yes, he squandered all my money on those horses. And yes, he scammed many an old lady out of their Social Security checks by promising them eternal youth. And yes, he ran black market activities across that Lutheran church across the street. On the other hand, he did give to the Deaf Snail Foundation and the Black Spotted Cow Fund. And he did know how to fondle that mole on my back like nobody else.
You know, according to last week's script, you were out of the room when the lights went out, making you a prime suspect in the New York blackout of 1977. That, coupled with the fact that he owns a pair of your leopard skin panties.
I think he's wearing them right now.
Huh? Well, that happens to mean that you're not off the hook yet.
Good. Well, just as long as they spell my name correctly, I have no qualms about being a suspect in this case. Now, for all of you who do not have legal representation, I do have a toll-free number. And you can check out my website at www.delamadrid/now/I-am-a-woman-hear-me-roar.com.
That's very good. Now, Mr. Prime Minister, your hatred of Stevie D is well documented. He would have undoubtedly brought down your organization. And, the best way to eliminate the problem was to kill him. Am I right? As the New York Times reported on February 1st on the op-ed page, you said, and I quote, "I hated his crusty butt."
I did hate his crusty butt. That I cannot refute. But perhaps, he would have brought the Knights of Malta apart. And he did buy his way in, right? But is there any doubt that I could have paid any one of these people to kill this man? Hell, they would have paid me for the pleasure of doing it. Now, Lieutenant, I believe there is a more sinister agenda at hand here.
What do you mean?
Oh, Lieutenant. Let us, for a moment, ponder the scum that sits at the bottom of Lake Erie. And does not Stevie D come to mind? Or, even worse, let us consider the toxic waste that spews into our children's playground every day. And does not his ugly face creep into our mind and unnerve us like images of our parents having sex, God forbid? No, ladies and gentlemen, there is a more sinister agenda at hand here. Now, this seemingly harmless snake with his cheery smile, his cheap tuxedo, his scandalous activities, and his insignificant autographed nude photos needed to be stamped out before he spread like an uncontrollable virus. No, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, no, this man, you know what, Columbo? You know what you should consider? Is how a scum like this can rise to the top of society. Now, before we start condemning that Teddy Roosevelt who saved us, yes, Teddy Roosevelt. Remember Teddy Roosevelt who saved our little star-spangled freckle-faced boys at San Juan Hill? Oh, Teddy Roosevelt. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to praise that fourth head on Mount Rushmore, Teddy Roosevelt. So I want you, everybody, to stand up and give it up for that fourth head on Mount Rushmore, the head in the White House, in the Oval Office, to the mountaintop. Stand up and applaud for the muckraker himself, Teddy Roosevelt. never mind.